So, good morning, gentlemen. So, today's our GD topic is that what is the biggest hurdle in the increasing digital economy? First is lack of awareness. Second is increased hacking. The third is limited reach of technology. Yeah, and the fourth lead is any another point. So, our GD start 3, 2, 1.
So I think, ladies and gentlemen, the major hurdle in the enhancing the digital economy is that the lack of awareness. The people are not aware about the digital economy. What are the principles and on which fundamentals the digital working is working. So I think this is the biggest
I
hurdle.
appreciate your point, Dev, but I would like to add that the limited reach of technology is the major hurdle here because we know that most of the country, talking about the Indian subcontinent, most of our population is below poverty line and we cannot afford the technological advancement like mobile phones, digital mobile phones. Moreover, we don't have UPI IDs and lack of awareness is one cause, but at the same time, we don't have the equipment to use that awareness also. So I feel,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
but
agree with
See,
you,
but
but
still,
adding
we
upon
can see 72% of the
I am
Indian
agree with
population
there is
have the mobile phone.
there is
I
They
am
can access to the
even sir,
internet, but the matter is
even
there general lack
in the
of
rural
general
area,
awareness among this.
understand
We
don't
it.
can
know
see
about
several innocent people are misguided or cheated by
smartphone
the
also.
scammers.
On the
So it is
digital currency because they saw that if they went to there, the currency will be hacked or some other. There are so many hacking groups are there in so many
Yes.
countries.
So lack
Uh,
of awareness is the most important
Many
reason
many
because
state governments are working hard to spread the awareness about the digital
how they use
transaction.
how they
State
use the
government
Paytm.
rolled out the
Important
incentive.
reason
yes.
they are not
Let us
Gentlemen,
see,
I want to
guys.
add
Let
a
us
one
see.
point. Is there is
Let us
also
see
a
like
lacking of
the
awareness.
yeah, lack of
Gentlemen,
awareness. I
it is
just
a
said because if we are just considering in the past, if we are just look in the past when the demonetization occurring during the 2016, what happened? The people are not aware. At a time, the largest number of digital accounts were open because at a time there is a scarcity and people got knowledge. People got aware like how we can do these things to avoid such circumstances. So I think lack of awareness is the one of the most reason behind this.
yes, Dev,
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
appreciate
completely
your point, but
agree.
the
And I want to
technological
add a one
outreach,
more fact is that
out,
increasing hacking also, as we think that how the lack of the awareness happening because of the increasing of the hacking, because they have a huge amount of the data, and that recently that we are using Python and Java, this all the thing they are using this thing and adding this thing in the hacking. That's why they hack the system. That's why they are the they don't want the
yes, I
cross
appreciate
awareness.
your
So this
point,
is all
Gentlemen, I
about.
would
Sonali.
like to add
What
upon a
happens
point.
here
If you
is that
see in
the
the present
awareness
scenario, if we give you
can
a rough
help
idea
to
that
mitigate
majority of the
these
people who
causes.
live
We
in
know
India
that
belong to
there
the
are
rural
several
areas.
techniques like phishing
And if they
and
belong to the
spying.
rural
So all
areas,
these
it
things
means
can
that they are
be
not aware
reduced by
of the digital
awareness. But
system.
at the same time, the
In simple
technological
words, if we talk
advancement
about
or the
digital economy
outreach is
simply
not
means
there.
if
If we are
they are
talking
having
about the
connectivity to internet
e-commerce and
or they are
the
having some other
e-economy,
thing.
digital economy,
But if we talk
the
about
outreach should be
being
almost
legal,
100%,
whereby
almost
the people should not be
100%.
gentlemen, if we
And
look
for
able to
at
that
the
roam about the
literacy
to
rate
those
of
people
India,
internet
who
it is
don't
around
have
without
7%.
those
also having
And
equipments
a
to
if we
use
talk
proper
that.
a dip when
awareness
it is concerned
how
more about
awareness
the
for
rural
that
area,
can spread
and
that
the
message
majority
in
of
that
population
those
belong to the rural
ideas
area.
come
So
up,
especially in the
and
rural
also
area,
we can say that people
there is no such
Okay, let us
not aware.
let us see, guys. If we
resources.
are just seeing
Resources are
that in our
not
country, then the
reach up to that
reachable and
extent
accessibility
that
of the
people
people is
have
increasing. Every
reached
person of the
so they have
country have a
limited
mobile
amount of
phone. Every
flexibility,
person have a
limited
digital
amount of
mode, but they are not using the
resources over
digitally
there,
mode to
because
payment
they
to
feel like
UPI
that they
payment.
do not
Like
know
in the village,
how
especially in the
to use
rural area, the
electronic
people are
money.
not using such
There are
type of
such
things.
tools
Then
available over there. So how can we expect that they know the operation of doing the transferring the money from one phone to another phone, one bank
yes,
account to other in digital
But
manner?
still, you can see the government servers are at its like you can see it's not secure. For example, yesterday the government of India has told the public that please don't use your Aadhaar card in the browsing centers or any other places because it's subject to get hacked. It's subject to get the information is subject to get leaked. So the government has to make certain measures
Yes,
or
sir, we appreciate
have
your
to
point,
strengthen
Rahul. This
their.
is what awareness
so
can do. When the awareness is being
Nikhil, let him complete his
dispersed,
point.
that we don't have to use the Aadhaar card,
Let
that
him
people
complete his
won't
point.
use the Aadhaar
Don't
card.
intervene.
I felt that
Yes.
he has
Also,
completed the point.
I want to highlight one more point here. There is a lack of awareness that cause the hacking because people are not aware. They used to log in that app, which lead to hacking of their private data and all the apps there are on the Play Store and on the Chrome. That they log in their personal data and their personal data will be captured by the hackers. So I think the
Yeah,
main reason is lack of awareness that leads to hacking.
yes, yes,
yes,
absolutely.
yes.
agreeing with Krishna Sanip,
So what I would
but
say here is that
lack of
but
awareness
Okay,
is
we
affecting
okay,
can
Vinay,
we
the
can
please let us focus here. Like
digital
India is a
economy
developing
because
country,
I
and
want to
we get
add
lots
one
of
more point on that.
export,
The how the lack
imports.
of awareness also coming because of the not much of the technology. As we seen in the villager area, they have the not that much of the technology that they can use and get more about the. So there is also this thing that they are the causing the lack of awareness, and after that the thing is going to happen.
gentlemen, I
In
agree with
India,
all of your
Answer
in
nearby
point,
India,
but
that is
what
what
the
people's
main
more
emphasis
like
of the
in
group
in
discussion
India,
here is
people's
that
more
developing
like
countries
cash.
like
how we
Switzerland,
can
America,
increase the
Russia,
outreach
even they
of
are
the
facing
digital
this hacking issue.
economy,
It
and for
doesn't
that
mean that
we need to give
educated people
the
can avoid
digital
this,
or the
but it also
electronic media
needs
to
to
all
have
the
Yes.
government
population,
regulation in
and
it. They
hence we
have to
can
appoint,
improve
they
the
have to sanction
outreach of the
some
digital economy. But
security so
this is
that this
not the
data
case in
cannot
India
be leaked.
because 30 to 40% of the people still don't have the digital phones, and they don't have the UPI IDs, and they
Guys,
don't have the proper awareness as said by Dev and
firstly,
other
we
As
have to
per
people.
yes,
understand
regarding
yes,
what is the
Vinay
this,
major
sir.
as
cause
law
and
behind
and
it.
also
But
they
most
first
of the people are
People,
to
comparing the
drink and
literacy
out
with
and at the
digital
very same
awareness,
time to
but
deal in
it
money
is
money
totally
transaction
different with
rather than going
literacy.
in
going on a
they like
digital
much more
way
So
money in their hand, and
transfer
most of
money
the
use
from
people
another
do not
transport,
know
use
how to
another
use
methods of the
the
payment.
those digital
India is
financial
moving towards
services, and they
urbanization.
also fear that
But the major
Yes,
gap lies
they
there
may
is
lose
Nikhil,
their money by
is
the digital
increasing hygiene
services.
system in India. The
okay,
reason
okay.
being
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Surya.
we are getting more and more advanced, but we are becoming careless. For example, if you see PUBG used to ask data like access to mobile data, any access to your data files and etc. With which we just allow it without knowing that what can be the consequences in the future. But gentlemen, we have to become aware. We have to spread awareness to people. This is the consequences which can have in the future. Your data is being taken away by the companies.
Surya and Nikhil, I do agree with you, but what I'm trying to say is that you are totally right, but in the context of only 70% of the people of India. And the topic here is that how can we increase the outreach of the digital economy? And for that, we have to firstly provide the digital platform to those people who don't have that. So for that, we have to firstly make them enable them to buy those things at a nominal rate, and then we can spread the awareness and also
I
expose
Okay.
them about the
Okay,
cyber crimes.
the best example of is that if we are just seeing that the contribution of the economy, like digital mode, like from the rural, from the urban areas, there is a 70% contribution in the digital economy,
either we
but from
have
rural areas only a little
So
bit. So
there are
this is
some
all
points
due to the
about
lack
the
of
economy
awareness.
that
People are not
how
feel
they
that they are safe while they
focused
are
on
give
economy.
their
But all
payment
we
by the
need to
UPI or
consider
any other
about the
They want
data
that
electronic
because
payment.
data
providing
is
digital
everything today, and
infrastructure as
even
source
you
of
might see the
utility
data is
to
something which
every
plays a
citizen.
vital role in
Governments and
marketing
services on
and the
demand.
Due
cyber
to
gentlemen,
crime.
where
lackness
there
of
is
digital awareness,
Facilitate the
people
economic
also
development of
have a
every
stigma
citizen.
that they may
It is the
lose
goal
their
of
money from
the
the
government
digital
to buy
services.
digital economy.
So they are also not encouraging the people to use these services.
Yeah, what
Yes,
Nakil
and
Yes.
Kumar
moreover,
told
The
there is a
about
awareness is
fear
very
among the
important
people
for
to
in
this.
use
northern
such
India, we
platform.
can
Yes,
see
yes, yes.
several people have
Awareness is
started
very
using the
important.
digital payment. But in South India, people have the same stigma, like what Nikhil Kumar said, is people feel that the money will be either be cheated or they'll be taken by them. So
Yes,
this type of stigma should be taken from the
I
people.
appreciate your point, Rahul, and I do agree with it. I have personally seen these cases, and I was also one of the cases. So we need to make the people aware about all these things. That being cautious about such things can help them to mitigate such challenges, and they can improve upon it, and they can use such technology more and
yes
more.
yes
But at the
gentlemen
same
at
time,
the
we have to also to provide the people who don't have such platform and make them aware that how it is beneficial for them.
At the very same
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
there must be some grievance
The government should take an
redressal
initiative
forum,
to learn the
proper
peoples
forum
about that.
related to this transaction, which is going to happen in the digital form. At the very same time, we can take the help of banks and the post offices, which are riding in the rural area, residing in the rural area, to make it advance and to at the very same time to make persons aware about this regarding the awareness aspect. But at the
Yes.
very same time, as we are living in a country like India, there is limited use of technology is there, which is coming to the picture because people around 30% of population do not have such Android based phones. So we cannot expect them to deal in
Yes,
digital payment mode,
Okay.
and they are
There
very
are
Guys, let's
some
take an
solutions
example.
there.
skeptical
Let us
about it.
take an
One of the
example
solutions
like the
can be
MNCs of our
the government
country,
can
whether
take up
it's
the
a
initiative of providing
chalo,
some
ठीक भाई.
mobile phones to the people who live in the rural areas. Other solution can be we can spread campaigns to aware the people regarding the growing digital literacy. Also, next solution can be we can basically have like we have the Siksha Abhiyan on TV programs. So with that also we can provide how to use a mobile phone on TV program, so that they will at least get aware about these problems and they might have one step ahead to go for the solutions.
I appreciate
Yeah,
your
Guys,
I
point.
guys,
want to
will
add
agree.
one more point
Okay,
on the
we have
let me
saw
complete, guys. Let me
that
complete,
also we
guys.
can do in the newspaper, because in every villages they have to reach the newspaper. In the newspaper they can know lots of the cases, then they will be aware of that, and they can also get hacked by the system, and they will be aware of
Guys, I
that.
want to give an example. Like we
we
can
see
take like
we
the
see
MNC. Many MNCs who are just established in our country. Only India is a country around the global level in which the COD, cash on delivery, is available. Why the cash on delivery is available? Because the Indian people has a such type of mindset. They are feel much more safer when they have a cash in hand rather than they have an electronic media. This is why. This is due to the lack of
No,
I
awareness.
that's
The
appreciate
that's
people
your
have
that's
not
point,
an
different
idea
Dev.
because
about
the
that. The people
marketing
have not an idea
marketing
about
role is
that.
quite
They
different.
always have a
The
fear
what
like
Amazon and
there is a
Flipkart they
hacking occurred, there
literally
is some
think is cash
transportation,
on
there is
delivery.
sometimes
That is
incidents
a
occurred that
mentality
is
of an
not
Indian mindset,
beneficial for them.
because the people don't trust giving money before and taking the product later. So Indian people want, their mindset is like I need to get the product and immediately after I will give the payment. So
I
the
appreciate your
the
point.
time between
Uh-huh.
the payment
We
should
we
not
should
be
aware the
lagging.
people about
This is
the
what Indian people
transparency of
think,
the digital
and this
economy.
is the
Most transaction
psychology
and
of
their payment
marketing
in
in
the
our
digital
country.
economy
Yes,
happen
gentlemen, I
online.
want to highlight one more point
Cash
here. As
transactions are becoming rare.
uh, PM
This
Narendra
helps to
Modi,
reduce
he
black money and
also
corruption in the
people
market,
what
make
their
the
account in
money
the bank.
more transparent. In fact, during the
Our government, Modi government, most of people have their accounts in their bank. Just like that, we should also campaign by our government that lead to people to open their account on phone pay, paytm and all this stuff, so that they will be aware about the aware about the digital currency, because they don't have most of that don't have account in the bank, so how they can have account on the digital platforms. So we should make
Also, at
I
the very same time, seeing the progress of India and the Indian hunger state, also in the terms of poverty, we can assume that the country is suffering on those fronts. How can every one of our country can have a phone and all? Because they are suffering for the basic needs. So there is limited reach of technology already coming into the picture by seeing good through those
Yes,
aspects.
I appreciate your point, Govind. But I would like also like to add here is that the cyber crime can be reduced by also by collecting the data, all the data of our country in our data only, so that they come under the constitution of our country and the laws of our country, which is not the case till now, and hence the hackers are having the upper hand. So we need to make proper laws. So legislation needs to take some steps regarding that. Moreover, we should have a technical lobby of the people to make to help the legislation make some good rules regarding that.
I
And after
appreciate your
that, the
point, William, but don't you think that collecting
outreach.
data is like hindering the
Let
policy
me
and the privacy of the people? Like if you're taking the data of the people, it's like taking away the privacy. So I
Surya,
believe
I
it's
do
not about
agree, and I would
taking
like to
away the
say that
data, but it's all about how do you
every
preserve
company
and
today,
keep your
digital
data
media
safe
is
from the
working on
hackers.
by collecting the
That can
data.
only be
It is
done
the
if you have
most
a
important
strong
part.
security system. If
Yeah,
you
Okay.
have the
gentlemen.
more
But
credible
There is no
awareness for it.
security on
in the
digital media,
electoral
brother. I beg to
Gentlemen,
differ
I
here.
want to
Okay,
add on a
guys.
You
point
have
on that
Guys,
there is
let me
no
topic.
say.
privacy.
Gentlemen, I want to
but
add on a
as the
point that
humans
how we
are
can also
depending
protect
on
us
the
from the hacking,
digital
because
technology,
you can
and
use that
human
in
sources
all
are
over the social media. We used to use
decreasing.
the we have to give our number instead of the number. We can also use the Aadhaar card. Only one number and one Aadhaar card. There will be one account. So the system will be the secure, and the hacking process will be also reduced, because if they will give provide their Aadhaar card, then we can locate them and also catch them that where the hacking is going on and who is the doing. So it will
No,
also
Shantanu
a
Abhay,
good thing and
actually giving
improve.
Aadhaar card, the government
Okay,
itself is
let us see
regulating
that
that
if we are
giving
just
Aadhaar
comparing
card
our
to
digital
the
economy
private
with the physical
institutions is
economy,
it
like
should be
the
avoided,
notes of a
since the
100,
private
500, and the
institutions
2000
urge
contribute
of
80 to 90
taking
percent
data
total
from the
financial of
people and
our
using it as
country.
a marketing
So now the
policies.
government
So
should take
this
on such initiative to learn the people about the technology, whatever the ruler, because the in a rural background the people are not aware it. So firstly, there are lots of scheme, lots of initiative taken by the Modi Ra. If I just talk about during the 8 years of a Modi Ra, especially focus on that they took a lots of initiative, and now a little bit more we have to focus. In urban areas the people have a good understanding about use it, but in a rural area people have a fear about it. So
I
this
totally
is
agree
only a
with
reason we
you
can do.
that the government had taken the various policy and the programs to update, like Aadhaar card can be updated for the online medium. But in the rural areas, on the remote areas, the many people have go to the cyber cafe and all other things to update the Aadhaar card and the fingerprints and so on. There is a lack of awareness about that, because the implementation and the local government have not taken much participated in that part. Because of that, the awareness in the citizens of the rural and the local part of remote area of the country is not much good.
Yeah, maybe the e-seva officers can be expanded to the rural areas and educate the people. In meanwhile, they can also assist them in this such type of
Uh,
technological issues.
what what I would like to add here is that the new education has a very big role to play here, because the upcoming generation will be the one who can most affect such people and also use such medias. So they should be in the digital governance and economy should be a subject for them. They should be given an insight what are the benefits and what
Time
are
up.
not
Yeah.
of using
Okay,
such
conclusion
technology.
is that we have to.
Time up, gentlemen. We have
हो गया
done with
म्यूट भाई
our
तू म्यूट
jury,
हो गया
so
थे
time up. And thank you for joining us. Time up.